Good day, Doctor. My name is Jolin Tan Joo Ling, and my metrics number is 292339. So our group will be choose the blockchain technology as a future trend. So in this presentation, we will explore what is blockchain is and why it is important to be the research and how it making a big impact in two key areas like business and also arts. So by the end, you will see how and also why blockchain is such a game changer. So let's dive in with our first slide to understand what blockchain really is. So blockchain actually is, imagine a notebook where you write down every transaction or piece of information, but instead of you keep it in one place, it's a share across thousands of computers around the world. So actually blockchain is a digital ledger that's secure and shared. Each computer or nodes have a copy of ledger and they all work together to keep it updated. So the best part is no single person or computers can control it, which makes it super trustworthy. And once you add the information like a transaction, it's logged in and can't be changed or deleted. So this makes blockchains incredible safe for things like money transfer or providing the ownership. So now that we know what it is already, so yeah, we will move to the next slide. So why should we care about the blockchain? Well, it's growing incredibly fast and changing industry everywhere. Experts predict that by 2030, the blockchain main markets will be worth over 69 billion. That's huge. It's being used in all sorts of areas like tracking product in supply chains, speeding up finance payment, or even creating the digital arts. And what big reason is so popular that it's cut off middlemen like bank or edges, which save the time and also money. For example, instead of waiting day for the bank to process a payment, blockchains can do it in minutes. Plus, research are super interested in it. Between 2019 and 2029, over 82,000 research papers were published about blockchain and showing how much potential people see in it. So this graph shows how research has grown, peaking in 2024 before a slightly dip, and clearly blockchain is a big deal. So let's look at where it will all start on the next slide. So to show how big blockchain in business and arts, so you can see from the graph, between 2019 and 2025, research has published over 10,400 papers just on blockchain in these two sectors, and there's a lot of interest. So this is important for us to research about the blockchain technology because we all have the opinions that blockchain technology will be the future trend in all industry, not only business and also arts. Yeah, that's all from me, and I will pass it to my group mate, Kah Suen. To understand blockchain better, let's take a quick trip through its history. Way back in 1991, two researchers, Stan Hambers and W. Scott Stoneton, came out with a way to protect digital documents so they could not be changed. This was the first step towards blockchain. Fast forward to 2008, when people someone named Satoshi Nakamoto, nobody knows who they really are, created the Bitcoin. Bitcoin used blockchain to record transactions without needing a bank, which was a huge breakthrough. And in 2018, a young programmer named Willy Buterin launched Ethereum, which took blockchains to the next level by adding smart contracts. These are like automated agreements that run on their own, like paying someone when the job is done. So today, in 2025, blockchain is everywhere, from finance and gaming to art. So it's coming a long ways, and now let's see how it actually works on the next slide. Picture a chain of blocks where each block is like a page in a notebook. So each block holds data like a list of transactions, a time step, and a special called hash. The hash, like a fingertip, is unique to that block and link it to one before it. So if someone tries to change a block, the hash won't match anymore and everyone will know something wrong. So computer called node store a copy of the whole blockchain and check new transaction to make sure that valid. So they use rules like proof of work or proof of step to agree on what's added. Since no person's control in it, it's decentralized and super secure. Plus, all data is encrypted, so only the right person can see it. And now let's talk about how blockchain is transforming in business industries. One big field is in supply chains. Yeah, you can see from the pictures that got a lot of function. Yes, companies use the blockchain to track product from there back to your hands. So for example, a food company can prove their ingredients are organic by showing every step on the blockchain, and this builds trust and stop fraud. In financials, blockchains make payment faster and cheaper. Instead of waiting time for the bank to send the money overseas, blockchain can do it in minutes without middlemen. So smart contracts are another game changers that like your automatic agreement that do the task on their own. So for example, a supplier get paid instantly when good arrive. So this is how the blockchain changed in business industry. And blockchain doesn't stop in business industry and is involved to arts industries too. So one big way is through the NFT, which non-fungible tokens. And these are unique digital items like a piece of art or music stored on the blockchain. So NFT prove who own them, or so artists can sell their work directly to fans without gallery or agent take a big cut. So yeah, you can avoid the commission fee, you can see like that. So this gives the artist more control on the money and also the ownership. So blockchain also ensure the art is real and can't be copied. So with a big problem in the digital world. So yeah, this is how the blockchain changed the arts industry.
My name is Ong Kah Suen, metric number 292988. Now I'll start presenting about 3.0 impact analyze. So in the slide, we can see the trends of the articles produced by year of blockchain in arts and business start from 2016. It's showing an uptrend until the 2024, and it's across the 2,500 articles. The blockchain is transforming the business world through the efficiency and also the transparencies. And we can see this how the blockchain technology benefits to the business, and still there are some limitations and also the ethical considerations. Start from the first, the blockchain being the major advantage to the business mainly is about the efficiency, cost saving, and also the trust. It cuts out the middleman in the payments, reducing the fees and errors, and speeding out the transaction using the cryptocurrencies like the Bitcoin or Ethereum. It also used in the supply chain tracking like the Walmart's food system and helping preventing the fraud and also improve the transparencies. Companies adopting the blockchain can boost the market value through the better operations and also the lower cost. But there are some challenges. Firstly is the training equipment, high setup costs for system training and also high risk skill developers. Second is the regulatory uncertainties. The decentralized and borderless nature of blockchain exacerbates the challenge and complexities and also the uncertainties regulations, and they are still unclear in many countries. Last is about the ethical concerns like the privacy and the access inequality. Due to the smaller business, they may not afford about the blockchain technologies. In the art industries, the blockchain technology also bring the benefits. First is to enhance the monetizations. In the arts, blockchain has introduced the NFTs, the unique digital tokens linked to the art, music, or image. They help the artists can sell directly, earn the royalties, and also prove the ownership, reducing the fraud. And the NFTs also bring the global exposure. They're allowing the artists to reach a wider audience without needing the galleries or maybe the urgents. However, the NFT market is unstable. Due to the market volatility, the prices go up and down quickly, and the scams are common. And then the regulatory challenge, lack of the regulations leads to the intellectual property thief, fraud, and also security risks like the hacking. Also, the NFT hype has cooled down, and the most of the NFTs have dropped the value when the market is cold off. In short, the blockchain offers the new tools and income for the artists, but also comes with the market risk and also ethical issues. Like the ethical considerations, the fraud regulatory issues such as the hacking accounts or maybe the money laundering.
Now, I'll be explaining the potential challenge of blockchain technology as discussed in our report. Firstly, even though blockchain is designed to be secure, but there are still significant security risks. For example, smart contracts can be exploited if they are not coded properly. This has led to the case of theft and fraud. Also, there are threats of 51% attack where a single party gains majority control over the network and can manipulate transactions. This risk reduces public trust and can compromise the integrity of blockchain system. Secondly, there is lack of standardization. Different blockchain platforms use a different programming language and governance models, which make it difficult to implement consistent security protocols across systems. And as blockchain integrates with technology like IoT and cloud computing, new vulnerabilities may arise. Another major issue is privacy. Public blockchains are transparent and immutable, which sound good, but it also means that once data is recorded, it cannot be changed or deleted. This clash with data protection laws like GDPR, especially the right to be forgotten. So business handling sensitive information might face serious legal and ethical challenges. Economically, the cost barrier is also high. Developing a blockchain system requires investment in infrastructure, skilled developers, and ongoing maintenance. This makes it difficult for small companies and business in developing countries to adopt the technologies. Lastly, there are asset volatility. The price of cryptocurrencies and NFT fluctuate widely, which introduce high financial risk. This instability makes it hard for business and investors to rely on blockchain for long-term planning. So in summary, blockchain has incredible potential. It also comes with serious security, legal, financial, technical challenge, and that must be managed before we can see full adoption of blockchain technology system.